All right, so I had a challenge from someone to start with 3 words that have unique 2-letter starting combos. So these are all words I've never heard of, but that's not unusual for these suggestions. So it's Janana. I'm not sure how to pronounce this. This is probably wrong. But Janana, and so the J-N. Ooh, okay, we got a green, good. Luis, I don't know. Luis, with the L-W, okay. And then Zloty or Zloty, which is the ZL. So J-N, L-W, and ZL are definitely interesting starting words. Now, okay. Now, let's see, we got the green L, the green N, there's an I. I mean, something like fling or cling. My first thought is to put the I in between the L and the N. There's no E, A, or O, so unless there's a U in there, I mean, it's gotta be a vowel between the L and the N. So if it's not an I, it would have to be a U. There's no Y either. And then you'd have to have an I at the beginning, or no, I don't like that. So I'm thinking fling or cling, or maybe bling, or it doesn't have to be a G, it could be something like blink or clink, or plink. I think that's a word. So I'm thinking either ING or INK. There's no T. We could have a D. Oh, we could have a D like blind. Yeah, I'm only thinking of one that ends in D. There might be another one, but it seems like G is the most likely ending, but it could be a K or a D. All right, so what I'm thinking is I want to do one that ends in a G. I was thinking fling, cling, maybe bling. Cling and fling, I think, are the most likely options. Bling, I don't know if that's too slangy or not. And then there's also clink and blink and maybe plink. So what I'm thinking is cling, because the C could be with cling or clink. And so this lets us check both of those. We'll also know if it's a ling, which could be fling or bling, I think. And if it's not a G or a C, then we'll know it's one of the inks. Or blind, potentially. Yeah, I'm gonna do cling. If the C and the G are not in it, then I'm thinking blink, which will let us check for blind, as well as other links. All right, I'm gonna do cling. Oh, and it was cling, okay, so all the other plans didn't really matter. Cool, so there we go, interesting start. So really, these are unusual words, but not terrible starting words. I mean, the Z, the W, the J are not great, but otherwise we've got A, E, I, O, and Y. We've got L, S, N. Like, that's not a terrible start. T, so pretty good. All right, so there you go, interesting words. So let me know how you did with today's Wordle, and be sure to subscribe for more puzzles.